All right, good morning. It is a first alert weather day because of this. This being the forecast high temperature of 105 in the valley. So that's a moderate to high risk of heat. So be careful out there. Seek shade if you have to. Stay hydrated. This will likely be a couple of degrees warmer than the 103 that we hit yesterday. 86 your high in Sedona, 74 for Flagstaff, 83 Payson, 80 for Show Low, 106 your high for Yuma, and 104 for Bullhead City. Got the breezes out there this morning. You can see the trees swaying here in Scottsdale. And we want to focus on the wind part of the forecast. So you'll notice 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe you're taking mom out for brunch on this Mother's Day. Gusts between around 20, 25, even 30 miles an hour possible. And then the winds will taper off a little bit during the afternoon. They don't go completely calm, but probably the busiest time for those winds will be this morning. And then notice the high country wind gusts between around 25 and 30. That's today. Tomorrow, those high country wind gusts are really going to start to kick in. By tomorrow afternoon, we are looking at wind gusts between 30, 40, even 45 miles an hour in the high country. Also notice the valley. Phoenix, you may gust to around 25 or 30 tomorrow afternoon. So a breezy next couple of days, especially tomorrow. Speaking of the breezes, a wind advisory in effect for the high country. That's from 11 a.m. tomorrow to 7 p.m. Those gusts of 40 to 45. That includes Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, Winslow, and a good part of northern Arizona, and a lot of points here north and east of the Mogollon Rim. Temperatures right now running in the 40s through the 50s and 60s in the high country. 47 right now in Flagstaff, 59 in Winslow. Lake Havasu City, you can see around 90, 66 right now in Prescott, 81 for Phoenix, and 84 for Gila Bend. So that time for doing something outdoors in the 80s, that window of time is shrinking because eventually we go into the 90s and then quickly into the 100s. So I'm forecasting 105 today. Another point I should mention, in addition to the Happy Mother's Day bouquet of flowers right here, is the fact we'll have a few more clouds out there today compared to yesterday. I don't think that really cools things off all that much, but you know, anything helps. Then on Monday, a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, high of 102. And then here's the change a lot of people are looking for. Right there, we've got that 91 on Tuesday, 87 on Wednesday. Also note what happens to our morning temperatures. The drive to work on Tuesday morning is in the 70s, but on Wednesday morning it's in the 60s, and then eventually we warm things back up to the low to mid 90s by the end of the week. More details on your high country forecast in a few minutes.